we're just gonna wing it here because nobody's gonna know how many stitches are in this anyways. You can't tell, I promise. If you make a mistake, that's between you and the Lord. No one's gonna know, promise. A couple of days ago, I asked my subscribers what sort of video I should do for today's video, the crochet kit one. And so today I'm going to do a crochet kit review. And of course, it wouldn't be me unless I chose something weird. And I did. And it wasn't completely on purpose. No, this is one that just kept coming up and up and up on my Amazon feed. And I thought, well, okay, I will take a look at you. Then I clicked on this kit that kept coming up on my Amazon feed because I'm on Amazon just a little too much. They kind of know what I like to see, and this was something evidently I wanted to see a lot of because it showed up a lot of times. And that kit is this. Now, the way that we know that this kit was geared towards somebody with a mind like mine, for instance, somebody who thinks like a 12-year-old, this fit in well with my mentality. This is by a company called Beegofly. Yes, you heard me right. Beegofly. One word, Beegofly. I don't know exactly what that is supposed to mean, but that's what it's called, Beegofly. The particular kit that I got from Beegofly on Amazon is something called the sausage mouth. That right there should tell you this was geared towards my 12-year-old brain. We are going to create this sausage mouth crochet kit, and it is geared towards experienced adults and kids. It is not only this little weird face that has a sausage mouth, but it holds things. The examples they give are AirPods, egg bags, because we all carry around our eggs with us, don't we? We do. I really questioned that one. Who carries an egg with them? Anywhere, but this is to carry an egg. But I felt I needed to make this, and so I am. And y'all are a wonderful excuse for me to make my own sausage mouth egg bag. Yay. This kit, I am almost positive, was created in another country because the descriptions are misspelled and are weird. Let me give you the description of this kit. About this item, it contains all the materials that we need, including different colors of 5-strand cottons and hand-mixed thread, a crochet hook, it has 2 actually, yarn needles, stitch markers, screw eyes, and glue eyes. It has screw and glue eyes, both. There is also a detailed step-by-step manual. You can crochet according to our steps. You can also watch our video, VEDIO video, tutorials when you're having trouble crocheting. That will make it easier for you to get started. We'll see. We'll see if it will. This is high quality material. Our crochets are ergonomic, high quality crochets. Adding silicone in the middle of the crochet can relieve hand fatigue from long-term crocheting. I think they're forgetting a word, like hook. Our crochet hook, not our crochets. It's different. That's why I think they need a tech writer, a better one than what they have right now. The wool used is also made of good materials, and the hand-blended thread is made purely by hand. Let me read that again. The wool used is also made of good materials, and the hand-blended thread is also made purely by hand. Okay, here's some fun little descriptions. The wide sausage mouth is more suitable for storage. It can be used to store AirPods or lipstick in daily life, and can also be used as a decoration. They didn't mention the egg in this. You can give it as a gift to your friends and family. They will get great surprises when they receive such gifts at Thanksgiving or Christmas or any other holidays. Don't we all give sausage mouth egg holders at Thanksgiving? Yes. Yeah, sure do. Now here's where we get to improve our skills. This crochet has a certain difficulty, a certain kind. The crochet enthusiast can be used as an advanced learning. What? Can be used as an advanced learning, improved knitting ability. Okay, knitting. It's not knitting. For beginners, as long as carefully read the instructions. Oh, watch the teaching video can also achieve the effect of crochet introduction. I have my bar set real low. Real low. If my instructions for this are going to be anything like the description of what we're fixing to be doing, because that was a little not edited or transcribed into English very well at all. It comes in a lovely box. Everybody always talks about the box. Here's mine. It has pictures on it. The Sausage Mouth Monster, right here. Let's see what's inside, shall we? Everything comes in this cute little bag. It's plastic. I would have expected that. Here are my instructions. It's a very small pamphlet, and it has a QR code in here, which I am assuming takes us to some more really good instructions. I think we need to really not expect a lot out of this, but I'm gonna think my Sausage Mouth Monster is gonna be really great. Now, one of the reasons I chose this was because I love the look of the yarn. It wasn't the Woobles yarn. It was something differenter than that. It wasn't that really thick yarn that I don't really like a whole lot. I like a little bit thinner yarn, and it wasn't just a ball with a couple of features, which Woobles are meant to teach, and that's where you start off. And that's just fine, but I wanted something just a little bit more. And I thought maybe, just maybe, this Sausage Mouth Monster might be the key to all of that. I bought this kit for $24.99. They have several other kits. There's one that holds an iPhone or phone. Instead of you just sticking an egg down its mouth, you can stick your phone down its mouth. It can swallow that. Then there's like a little purse, and there are some that are just stuffed. So I chose kind of the middle of the road. The different monsters go from about $20 up to about $34, depending on what you're wanting to make. They have several different colors in each of the packs, so there is some variety. We'll see if those options help us get us through the language barrier here. I don't know. I'm not expecting a lot, to be honest. Now, what's in my kit is this blue yarn, which feels a lot like Crochet Society yarn, except it has more of a cotton feel to it, but it's the same sort of thickness. Now, this is my first time I'm going to use this kind of yarn. This is roving yarn. This should be nightmarish. We'll see. I don't know about this. Then we have kind of this reddish orange. We have yellow, and this is another kind of a, this one isn't really roving, but it's multiple strands put together. But it's pretty. It's soft. And then a white yarn, a mustard yarn, 2 hooks. I guess these are the glue eyes. And then I do have safety eyes. I have several locking stitch markers and 1 needle. I personally prefer looking at a written pattern versus a video pattern. And I've looked at their videos. They don't speak at all. They're silent. You have to read everything on the screen, which is fine, but I'm very confused already. And I'm an experienced individual, so definitely when they said an experienced adult or child, yes. Yes, that is right. I understand some, but I don't understand all. I am to take my roving yarn, this one, and I'm using my 3.5mm hook that they gave me. I was gonna do a magic ring for this, but don't do that. And they actually did not suggest a magic ring. I was just gonna do my own thing. It was wrong. My own thing was wrong. So do it the way they suggested. Don't do it in a magic ring, because roving yarn doesn't like magic rings at all. Nope. So let's do it the way they said. I can tell you right away, I don't like roving yarn. For this, I can definitely tell you that part. It's really hard to see your stitches with roving yarn. It's like working with fuzzy yarn. I don't like it a lot. I think I'm on an increase. I don't know. We're just gonna wing it here, because nobody's gonna know how many stitches are in this anyways. You can't tell. I promise. If you make a mistake, that's between you and the Lord. No one's gonna know. Promise. I just finished round 4. I am already short 4 stitches, and it's because I can't see nothings about what I'm doing. But I'm not gonna panic. I have done this before because I've really screwed up on other things a lot of times before. So I know the next couple of rounds, I am just building my shape up. I'm just gonna add the 4 stitches I'm missing on this next row and not panic. It's all fine. It's all good. Really liking the look of this yarn. I think it's super pretty. It's not fun to crochet with though, tightly. I think if you're going to use this kind of yarn, crocheting something that doesn't have to be tight like amigurumi would be a whole lot more fun. Crocheting in something like this, no. Is very lovely handcrafted yarn by handcrafters, like they said. It's pretty enough, but this is a booger. They are staying true to it being for experienced crocheters. Definitely that. Also, I'm very, very hot. I'm a very hot, experienced crocheter. Like temperature-wise, not the other kind. Temperature. I'm temperature hot. Another thing that they have you do at the end of each row is slip stitch, but I don't do that because I don't like that. I refuse. It is against my nature to make the slip stitch chain 1. Okay, I am all done with this part of this project. Now it says I'm making its clothes and I need my 5-strand cotton. All the colors are listed and I don't know which of these colors I'm supposed to use. So I'm just guessing it's yellow from the pictures. I now switch to the 2.5mm hook. It's so nice going back to regular yarn. I finished doing the yellow. They really need to have a translator because some of their stuff is not making sense. I was able to figure this out, but it's weird because they give you a set of instructions and then more detailed instructions below that. So you have to pay attention to both of them because one set doesn't contain everything in them and it's weird. And they say I need to make 3 faces. This doesn't have 3 faces. So there's a language thing going on here and they're not knowing the language real good. They're even using the word purl. We don't purl and crochet. Once again, a tech editor. They need that. I'm gonna be honest, it's the next day. And the reason it's the next day is because I had a busy afternoon yesterday and I am wearing the same clothes. And the reason is because it's called continuity. I wanted to look somewhat the same as I did yesterday for filming. And it's actually raining outside. So if you hear rain, you're right, it's rain outside. I don't know if that'll come through on my mic or not, but it might. Before I left to go run my errands yesterday, I did make the arms and the legs of this sausage mouth egg thing. And I think I did it wrong. These instructions are so bad. They're just so bad and so confusing. For instance, it says legs *2, so you need to make 2 of them. But beside that, in parentheses, make 6. What? I'm so confused. It does the same with arms. Arms 2, make 7. Huh? I don't know. Their pattern writing is just so strange. They really need a tech writer and somebody to translate whatever this language was supposed to be into English properly, because it's not right. It's not correct. When I was making the arms and the legs, which I have right here, I thought this was the right yarn to use because in the directions it says with hand mixed thread. I thought this was hand mixed. I don't know. I don't know how much of this can be done with the hand. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't think this is hand mixed. I think this was supposed to be my hand mixed, which I just thought was the cotton. What do they call this? The 5-strand cotton. I thought that's what this was. I don't know. When I look at pictures, they're all different. All the little sausage mouth things are all different. None of them are the same and the colors are all unique. And I can't figure out what in the world they're talking about. What is what? I'm gonna go back and start off on the body where I ended. I had to change to making the arms and legs because I was just confused on what these instructions were. I didn't know what to do. So I took a break. I'm scared to come back today because right now I'm working on what are called clothes. Make 2. I don't understand. There's 3 rows here. Maybe that's what they're talking about, but 3 is not 2, right? That's different, right? Yes, it is. It's different. I think we're on decreasing now. It really doesn't make any sense what I'm supposed to do, but I'm just gonna keep going. Wish me luck. I have gotten the top done, and the last few stitches I was supposed to do in the back loop only. Fortunately, they do know the correct terminology for that. They did really good there. I know that that is going to be to make this crazy hair that goes on this guy. But the next part I'm really scared about doing is the mouth, because it says I'm to make 4. They need a technical writer. Have I said that? I think I've said that, and I'm not lying. They need one. And it says I'm to work with my 5-strand cotton, which I'm gonna assume is this stuff. And even if it's not this stuff, this is the stuff I'm gonna use. Okay, now on this part, I believe I'm needing to make increases in 2 separate stitches, not all in 1 stitch, but they wrote it as 4 increases, which I'm pretty sure is not right. They write stuff real weird. That's all, just real weird writings. These would be great patterns if they just spent a little more time on the little details. It would be better if they had done that. I have finished the mouth, and it didn't say to do this, but I chose to do this. I tacked the edges of the mouth around here because who wants a loose-lipped sausage mouth? I don't think any of us do, right? Just to keep those lips in place, I tacked them on. I can't look at y'all real straight right now when I said that. They're on, they're good. That's all I was gonna tell you. Overall, I think he came out okay, and he's got a mouth on him real big for the egg that this sausage mouth will hold. Again, why an egg? I don't understand that. If some of y'all know why people would carry around an egg in a sausage mouth bag, I would really love to know. Please tell me down below. Now we're gonna move on to his hair. I hate doing hair. I'm just gonna do it the way I think it's supposed to be done, because what they've said here makes 0 sense. They say, hair, make 5. With the hand mixed thread, which I know is this one, I am to 7 chain, front loops only, slip the next half stitch till the end. What? I know what they're saying, but they said it's so weird, I don't know what they're saying. Thankfully, I know what they said to know what I'm supposed to do, but it's not because of what they said, it's because of what I know. Again, this is for an experienced crocheter. They are correct, because you need to have a good degree in interpreting other languages that aren't really any language, because this is English and not English. It's both of those. So you need to know how to interpret that. You need enough inferencing in your life to understand this. It's gonna be looking like a sausage mouth monster in no time. Here he is with his hair. That was miserable. I hate putting in hair like that. It takes so long. Now we're gonna style it. I'm getting this David Lee Roth, Sammy Hagar kind of feel from him. Let's play with this. Let's make this work and give him some personality, because him having a sausage mouth isn't personality enough. We need to add more. He's extra, of course. Extra matters. I'm kind of liking this kind of creepy vibe he has, because I mean, he's already creepy. Should we stay with this kind of really creepy look? It's wrong but right, you know? It has that I shouldn't but I think I will kind of vibe, because a sausage mouth individual that carries eggs, I think should remain odd. And since he's got eggs in him, the yellow hair really will tie it all together. The yolk color, you catch my drift. Or it could even be chickenish, This could be like one of those Puerto Rican kind of chickens. You know, what are they called? My friend has one of them. I can't remember what they're called, but they have that crazy hair. Puerto Rican, one of them. I think that's what this is. Let me just clean this up a little bit back here. We got some male pattern baldness in a few places that I need to correct. I'm gonna go ahead and sew on his arms and legs, and then we have to put in his eyes. But here's the funny part about his eyes. It says, eyes 2, make 8. I just don't understand that make thing that they do on every piece. Are they talking rows? What are they talking about? Because this doesn't have 8 rows. Option 1, stick glue. Our products do not contain glue. I need to prepare that myself. Okay, I'll mix them up right back here in the back. And then with my hand mixed thread, which is the white, why is some of it hand mixed and some of it's cotton? I don't understand. There is not consistency. Or option 2, which is what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna go make my own glue in the back. I am going to use the safety eyes they prepared. Thankfully, they've told me no glue needed, but because it's buckled, there's a bump in the back. It'll get a scratch if it's loaded. What? You can choose according to your own. What? What's loaded? What is that? This isn't a gun, right? It's supposed to carry eggs. We don't load egg holders that are sausage mounts. I don't think we do that. But because it's buckled, there's a bump in the back. I'm not carrying eggs in this guy anywhere. And if I did, people would look at me. Why'd you bring an egg? Because it carries eggs. That's what it's supposed to do, so I brought one. Once again, tech editor. We need one here, real bad. Like, real bad. All right, so let me do these eyes real quick. I actually had to go get a safety back from another set of eyes because these I couldn't even get on with my safety eye jig. When I got another set of backs, they went on. So even the eyes don't really work real well. That's just not good. I'm all done. Here he is. I've named him GW, Gregory Wayne, because most serial killers have the middle name Wayne, and I've known some kind of scary Gregorys, so I thought this would go with that, because he's a little scary. He's kind of cute. Kinda. That's where we're gonna leave that. He is kinda cute. Would I recommend this crochet kit? Let's go through the positives. The yarn is nice. It is some sort of cotton blend, or as they say, handmade. I don't know exactly what that means. There's decent hooks. They're like the regular crochet kit hooks you've seen. There's stitch markers, there's needles. I mean, all of that is fine. So if you want to get just $27 worth of yarn, this is great. Highly recommend. But if you want to do something with that yarn, say the pattern that the kit came with, no, I don't think I would. No. There's too much of a discrepancy between what is written and what is written, if you understand what I'm saying. If you didn't understand, that's because those instructions are really bad. Really bad. There's a big communication error. There's not any technical writing done that is with an English format, I guess. It's workable if you have experience, which it says you need to be experienced. They're right. Don't be a newbie and go and try this. No, a good pattern doesn't look like this. Their videos are, there's no talking. You're having to read everything, which I personally don't like. I like to be working while someone is talking so I can be doing what they're saying, but that might be what someone else likes. I don't know. There's no instructions on how to put it together in the written pattern. You have to go to the video to find that. Also, when you use the QR code to go to the videos, it takes you to all the videos of all of this brand's creations. You can do all of them, or you sort through them to find yours. It's definitely not one that I will ever do again. GW is probably going to end up killing me in the knot because he's creepy. If you are interested in getting this kit or looking at their other kits, they have several others, but I have a feeling you're going to be dealing with the same weird instructions on all of these. So no, I'd say don't do this, would be my suggestion. I hope this has been helpful today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.